Hi there and welcome. I'm Rabbi Nachum Meth with the Las Vegas Kollel. The Chafetz Chaim in his introduction, as we've discussed, explains the structure of his book. And he's explained that it's really divided into two major sections. There are the laws of Lashon Hara, the laws of negative speech, and then there are the laws of Rechilos, the laws of tale-bearing. The Chafetz Chaim points out that the book Sefer Chafetz Chaim is fundamentally a code of law. And as such, it's organized like all the classic halachic works and all the classic codes of law. There are klalim, there are major sections subdivided into seifim, subsections. And if you think about it, the Sefer Chafetz Chaim, fundamentally, it's a code of law. It's a halachic work. This is not a work that's a Sefer Musar, a book of inspiration, a book of Jewish ethics or philosophy. The Sefer Chafetz Chaim is a halachic work focusing on the laws of proper speech. And the Chafetz Chaim explains, if you're looking for a book that's more inspirational, a book of Musar, of Jewish ethics and philosophy, using the various sources throughout our Chazal, the great sages throughout the ages, as it relates to proper speech, he says, well, that I wrote a separate work, which he did, and that's called Sefer Shmiras HaLashon. And that's a third book, a third section. It's really kind of an independent book in its own right that the Chafetz Chaim wrote, which is much more dedicated to the philosophy, the ethics, the musar of proper speech. Sefer Chafetz Chaim, fundamentally, it's a halachic work. It tells us what we should and should not do, and as such, it has that organizational pattern like any sefer of halacha, any law book. That said, I've always found, sometimes by studying the laws, studying the halacha of proper speech, that actually is the greatest way of internalizing the importance of proper speech. And it actually becomes a study of ethics and philosophy, because by studying the halacha, by studying what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, it emotionalizes the idea and it becomes that much more a part of us. And as such, it's really, really important. That's why we go ahead and we study the Sefer Chafetz Chaim, we study all the halacha and all the law. Although it's a technical halacha book, really on a deeper level, it's one of the greatest ways to make sure that we are particular about our speech is by studying the Sefer Chafetz Chaim.